And I hope I can really have your attention when I say this, because this is what all of this has been about. Now, I know it's been crazy, and it will continue to be kind of crazy and fun and all that, but the purpose of this time for us to be together tonight is for us to focus our attention on a relationship, really, on a relationship with actually the most important relationship that you will ever experience in your life, if you dare to experience it. And it was the relationship that you were created to experience when you were made as a person. And that relationship is with the one who created you. It's not some very religious thing that I want to talk about or that you're hearing about tonight. It is a relationship, and it is a relationship with the person that I'm singing about, Jesus Christ. And that's why I want us to focus our attention and fix our eyes on Him tonight. Now, I hope that doesn't alienate anybody, because I know a lot of you guys just come with friends and you came here, this was a crazy thing that you heard, they do wild and crazy things, and you want to see what goes on. So hopefully you're getting your money's worth from that perspective, but at the same time, I want you to know that I don't want to alienate you and make you feel like, oh, this guy's going to talk about religion and I'll tune him out and I'll listen to the music and have fun and play the games and do all that, but the rest of it, because I want you to feel like, I'm a friend, and I want to share this stuff with you from my heart, like somebody who lives life just the same way you do and experiences the same kind of hurts and frustrations and discouragements and good things and bad things and trouble and all that stuff. So I hope you'll give me a chance from that angle anyway to say, hey, this is really honestly what I've experienced. All the songs I sing are songs that I write, and so what I thought I would do, since I'm talking about, like being your friend and you listening to what I have to say, I realize for a lot of you, there's no reason you think, why should I pay attention to this guy? Especially because he has 3 names, and I realize that can bother some people. Let me explain about the 3 names, all right? Let me just give you a little background real quickly. Some of you may know this already, but for those who don't, it was my mom's idea, okay? She thought it would be a really neat thing to give me 3 names when I was born. I don't know why moms do this. Actually, I have figured out why moms do it. It's a mystery of life, but I've figured it out. It's a safety measure that's like built in to us, because when we turn 7 or 8 years old, that middle name becomes very important. That middle name sometimes stands between you and death, because when your mom uses a middle name, that means it's time to straighten up and listen to what she has to say, right? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, my mom, when my mom said, Stephen Curtis Chapman, get in here right now, I've had it up to here with you, I knew that she meant business, and she who brought me into this world was about to take me out of this world if I didn't listen, right? So my mom, she would always say this thing, like, I've had it up to here with you, though. Moms do that, and I always knew that I was in big trouble, but I never really knew what it was she had up to here. Have you ever wondered what it is that moms and dads have had up to here, or up to here? What is it? What exactly? And so I always thought if moms wanted to really do us kids a big favor, they would let us know when they had it up to here with us. Because if they let us know when they had it right about here, then we could sort of watch for it to rise, and we'd know when we're getting up to here. They never let you know that, right? So one day in my wisdom at 8 or 9 years old, I said, Mom, excuse me, would you let me know when you've had it up to here with me today? I got beat within an inch of my life. That was not a good thing to do. So if you ever consider that, just scratch that idea off your list of things to try for 1990 right now, because that's not a good idea. Brings extreme pain upon your body. So that's not good. But anyway, I thought more and more about that, and actually I lost my middle name finally. I got rid of it like most people do. They get through that stage and they live to tell about it. But some people got this brilliant idea that if we put his middle name back in, that'll help keep him from getting confused with the other Steves and the other Chapmans that do the same thing that I do. There's another Steve Chapman, matter of fact, that does gospel music. So that was supposed to avoid confusion. The problem is now, Stephen Curtis Chapman. Well, you can imagine my first thought when I'm standing back here on, backstage, and I'm not really listening, and all of a sudden in the background I hear, please welcome Stephen Curtis Chapman. Well, my first thought is, great, my mom's here, Man, why did she have to tell him all those things? So that's been a problem. And the other problem is that people come to concerts like tonight. Probably there are some out here who would not admit this, but I can guarantee there are people here tonight who listen to the radio, they've heard songs of mine, and they came tonight to hear the Chapman brothers, Steve and Curtis Chapman. Now that happens, really. So if you are here tonight to hear Steve and Curtis Chapman instead of Steve and Curtis Chapman, I'm sorry, Curtis is sick, okay? He couldn't make it tonight. His bad laryngitis thing. Anyway, I'm gonna sing a song for you. And you're going, yay. This is a song about a good friend of mine. It'll help you understand a little bit more about me. Very serious song. Way down on Payne Street, there's a little man at work. He calls himself a dentist, but I call him Dr. Hurt, 'cause I had to go and see him and let him fix my cavity. All I wanted was my tooth filled. That's not all he gave to me. After 5 or 6 hours, his assistant walked in. She covered me up with a big lead apron. Then she pulled out a ray gun that was attached to the wall. And she told me not to move a muscle. Then she aimed at my jaw. Then the dentist walked in with a shot of Novocaine. He told me not to worry, and he said there'll be no pain. Well, I was feeling all right till my whole face went numb. Then I drooled on my t-shirt and I chewed on my tongue. Yeah, yeah. I got a bad, bad case of the dental hygiene blues. Yes, I do. I saw Elvis do that one time. It worked real well for him, so I don't know. I'm sorry. You know what? I forgot to ask a question. There aren't any dentists here tonight, are there, by any chance? Okay, a lot of dentists right here in the front. Well, if there are actually really any real dentists here tonight, not that you guys aren't, of course, but we have some really nice parting gifts that we'd like to give you as you leave. And you could go ahead and leave now if you want, because we got security people that will escort you to the door. No, just bear with me. One more verse and this will all be over, okay? I promise. It's almost over. Here we go. Last verse. There's the last verse somewhere. Okay, here it comes. I got it. I remember. Here comes. There it goes. I'm sorry. It's not my memory, really. I got a pretty good memory for the most part, but I heard somebody say this one time and I figured it out. I was born with a photographic memory, but I ran out of film when I was 4. I don't know what he drilled for, but a nerve was what he found. And I started to jump up and to knock my dentist down. Then he asked me a question, so my only defense was to bite up on his finger and I hope he got the hint. Yeah. I got a bad, bad case of the dental hygiene blues. Y'all sing it with me if you brush your teeth today, okay? We got a bad, you better sing, of dental hygiene blues.